Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Sky, how are you?
I'm fine.
ID, you guys might want to come over to YouTube because I do have Beautiful Conundrum on, and so you're not going to hear her side of the story. How are you doing? In good health, Sky?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Blessed. Highly favored. It snowed here this morning.
I heard.
I didn't see it. I guess by the time I woke
Yeah, it was like 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, everybody saw us. I didn't see any snow.
They mentioned it in a group. Yeah.
Oh, see. Yeah, I didn't see it. I missed it. I was out for the. I had a good night's sleep. Very restful.
Yeah.
I needed it. Yeah, very restful.
I had a good night's sleep too, but also I had to take a Benadryl.
Allergies are kicking in?
Oh, my neck is tore up from the floor up.
So what
I know what did it.
Oh.
I went to a place and it was just old. The place was old, so.
Oh, so.
And they kept turning over chefs, and they were talking about it. And right away, I should have said, "I'm not eating here," right? But I had fried shrimp.
You thought it'd be safe.
I just never know with food. It just, like, it's so sad. I just have to really be consistent. Really. Even when I eat out, like, hamburgers are always safe. Always. Beef is safe.
Oh, it's everything else.
Fish, if it's imported from the States, then I don't know what preservatives they're putting in it. So I just keep having to remind myself, right? To be like, tomorrow I'm going to eat a red snapper for my Christmas dinner. But I brought it to cook, not go to a restaurant hoping it's fresh.
Yeah. So you know.
Talking about spirits, there is definitely something in my house. First of all.
Really? Well,
yeah.
That was walking around. I saw the video of the dove. I said the dove is walking around like I've been here before. That dove was not gonna leave.
It was like this.
Yeah.
No, it went to the back to the bathroom, and I was like, just don't go in my bedroom. But my bedroom door was open, but I couldn't leave my sofa because if I triggered him, I've got a bird stuck under my bed. So I just had to sit here until it came back out and was like looking at me. I was like, oh my God.
There's nothing on the floor. I said, there's nothing on the floor. You're just wasting time, dude.
I don't know if there's nothing on the floor. It was eating off my floor.
And then you threw something at him, I think, right?
No.
You didn't throw anything at him?
No. I wouldn't throw food on my floor.
Wait. Really?
Plus, I don't want to scare the bird. So why would I throw something at him?
While I was watching the video, I seen some go onto the floor, and he went. I thought she was throwing something onto the.
Oh hell no! Because that means I'm gonna. If I throw something on my floor, I've got crumbs on my floor. I'm not about to have a bunch of crumbs in my house.
I'm gonna look at that again because I could.
But it keeps finding something on me. It pats and and I'm like, what are you eating? Because it's actually making me feel inadequate. And like I got a dirty floor.
And you know, and I heard you say there's nothing on the floor.
No.
Just throw something at, because then she's like, all right, I guess. And then when I heard you say that, I'm thinking, well, maybe she just threw something at him to say, oh, let me throw you something. I'm telling you, I thought I saw something white, like throw twice, and he walked up to and ate it.
He was picking up something white though. It was white. That's why I was like, I don't know what you're eating. There was something on the floor, and it came 2 days in a row to look for it. And 2 days in a row, it found it.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm embarrassed, right? I'm thinking I must be dirtier than I thought, right? So now this damn bird got me wiping down the floor every day. But here's what's my problem. My problem is that in my bathroom, there are footprints. I have been here since September. I don't have footprints in my bathroom. So then I said, well, maybe the shower left, like, you know how you can leave a part of the curtain open, water gets on the floor. So I said, the first time it happened, I was like, okay, it must be me. So I wiped it down, ignored it. Second time it happened, I was like, oh my God, what is this? Right? That was yesterday. I didn't wipe down the floor, but before I started doing the readings, I was like, let me wipe down this floor. So I wiped down the floor, and then I did not the whole living room, but I did by the door where the bird comes in. I did where I sat. I did underneath the coffee table, and then I went to go do my readings. I took a shower. This is normal routine. I took a shower. I stepped on the mat. I dried myself off. I put my slippers on. I came out here to eat. Didn't go back in the shower for like over an hour. I go back in there, footprints. And one of the footprints is next to the mat. Like, this is the mat, but the mat is moved. The footprint is between the mat and the shower tub part of it. I don't put my slippers there. But there's like 3 footprints in my bathroom. And this time, I'm like, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, that's, and I'm telling you, I saw some like from the bird eating. I seen something like, thrown over. So
no, I would never feed a bird in my house. First of all, if I thought that shit, then the cousins come. I'm not trying to have cousins in my house.
I was like, did she throw something at me? I was like,
And yes, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. Again, I know the pattern of this house already. My door slammed shut, and I was on video.
Oh, wow.
So maybe your spirits are mad at me because I told them. Maybe they're like, oh, hell no. You don't do that. Either that or spirits are visiting me for Christmas, which I would prefer.
Yeah, it's probably for Christmas. I hope they're not that mad.
I could care less if they are that mad. They're going away. I'll be telling Sky what to do. I'm like, Spirit, she's leaving anyway, so shut up.
Get it together.
Can't be all acting all possessive. Although that is the definition of spirit.
That's it. It's true. Here's my thing.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing good. After the group on Wednesday.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Actually, after the group, I felt so much more relaxed and more refreshed and more. Actually, went and bought some lemons today. The old ones. I need to show you them. I just changed. Oh, hold on.
Hi guys. Hi Tiffany. Look at you. Hi. Thank you, Tiffany.
Okay. So here's the bowl I normally put them in. Nice white cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Nice linens, right?
Very beautiful. It's funny because I brought an orange today. What's in there? Ginger?
No, these are the lemons.
Oh, from past. Yeah. Yeah. That's the energy in that house.
In my room, yeah.
That's the energy.
They're almost dry.
They
almost.
damn near sleeping with you.
Yeah.
Because I kept lemons in my house and they don't turn like that.
Yeah.
That's the energy in that house. I brought oranges.
You know what? And the funny thing was, they just, because they look like this about a week and a half ago. I've never had an issue with lemons. And all of a sudden, I was like, what is going on? I looked at them. I was like, what's else in the change? I didn't think anything of it. And then after that situation, they looked like that.
Well, I put an orange to put cloves in it. Cloves. Last time I did it, I cut it open and put the cloves in. This time, I'm not going to open it. I was thinking about doing that video tomorrow to show people for abundance.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that was like a big thing. That is a good cloves in them.
And my nail spikes came from Tosha.
Yes.
Did I tell you the story?
That she told you how she got them? I think I was watching when you guys talked about it.
No. I'm studying ELEGBA. And I believe I'm the daughter of ELEGBA.
Oh, okay.
Like, Sky, you don't understand. Wherever I go, I hear train tracks. Wherever I go. But I didn't understand it until I started studying him. I would hear train tracks in a place where no trains can be found. Where I lived was no trains. And I would hear it. I hear trains in right here. There's no trains in the island. I heard it this morning. But I didn't understand. So I started studying. And then I understand that ELEGBA is I'm going to say it wrong and I apologize, but he's in charge of all roads and railroads. And so I was looking at one of the videos and she said, you know, go near a train track. They just drop the nails there, you know, don't steal a nail, but just pick it up, right? And so I was talking out loud to ELEGBA and I was like, okay, listen, how's that supposed to happen? I'm in the island. It's a near impossibility, right? So I said to myself, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll collect what ELEGBA likes. So he likes toys, he likes candy, he likes dimes. So I've been like creating. I've never had a deity altar. It's literally ELEGBA is my first, you know, honor. And so I started collecting stuff, and then Tosha post, hey, got some nails, who wants some? And I was like, oh my God, are you serious?
That's how spirit be doing me. I be like, I need flowers. All of a sudden, boom, flowers. That was a myth. You just ask. You just say, okay, you want me to get it? You got to make it happen. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere. And how many did you get?
I got 4. I didn't open them yet. Do you want to see them?
Yes.
Right, hold on.
Great to see.
Because Spirit gave them to me. Hold on.
Now, you know, you open these up, it's going to start a whole lot of stuff, lady.
Fuck that. I'm not listening to that bullshit. ELEGBA is going to take care of all that shit.
In a positive way. ELEGBA like, oh, that's my girl.
Okay. Because I'm not trying to have all that drama. No. But in a positive way, I'm down.
Yeah, positive.
Because you know I got things to do with my life out here, and I'm kind of wondering how am I going to, like, am I going to get started? How am I going to get started? Like, am I going to fail? You know, my mission for being here. I heard Tasha say to wear gloves. I don't care.
Let's see. They're probably rusty.
Yeah, I'm sure they're pretty dirty. But what?
Oil. Me and the word
I'll let
oil.
them wash in a bucket. She wrapped them individually.
That's so
Oh,
nice of her with the care.
girl, this
See?
Lakeba's gonna love her now.
Yeah. No, that was his instructions for her, for you.
Well, I guess she did it for everyone, though. I'm assuming.
Hmm.
But he's gonna love her for doing this. Oh, I'm telling you guys, learn to be of service to others. Learn to be of service to others. Let me repeat. Learn to be of service to others. That's the only way you're truly going to receive your blessings. I promise you. I feel like I'm opening like a diamond.
The Christmas
It's my, oh my God. I think that's why the spirits are here for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But they better not bother me. They better come and be quiet for Christmas. And I'll give you some food if you need some. Oh.
I said, that's why we're here for the fish. That's nice.
I've never seen train rails before.
Really?
Mm-mm.
So nice. And they're not that rusty. I thought they were gonna be really rusty, like really.
Me too.
Yeah, they look pretty good. They look pretty good.
These are my leg bud nails. So we will figure out what I'm supposed to do with them. I got 4, and 1 is going to go on the altar, right? And then, oh, by the way, they're made of iron rails, right? And so when you're feeling flighty, right? Or thinking too hard or can't get out of your head, hold on to iron, an iron pot. Now that I have this, because I don't have an iron pot here, right? Also, ironically, potato chips ground you. Potato chips.
Potato chips? Oh,
yes.
Tell me once.
Yes, potato chips ground you. By the way, you got a whole bunch of orbs in your living room.
Oh, here we go.
Let me wash my hands real quick. You got orbs in your house.
No. Oh. I just saw Girl Crush. The scream. What the Jesus?
I told you. You got orbs in your house.
The good people. I got the lemons. Lemon, people, lemon.
So I'm probably going to do a video tomorrow on orange and bay leaf. And if I could think of something else to tell people to do for candle magic, I'll include something else, but I don't know what it could be yet.
Yeah.
All right.
They're on their way.
Right, Desiree? You just saw 2 orbs, right? Right?
They're here.
Oh, yes, I got them.
Yes.
Musings by Monifa. I have them, yes.
Music by Monifa.
Yeah, you're not Tosha, are you? It just dawned on me. I don't know Tasha's name on YouTube.
Oh yeah, right? I don't think that's her. I see Algie. Yup, they're flying about. They're happy. I guess it's the lemons. They were like,
I don't know if it's with. Wait, A. Marie, are you asking about Sky's limes and what she's doing with them? Because I can include what you're doing with the limes tomorrow, Sky.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them what you're doing when you put lemons in your house? It's a very spiritual thing.
Well, for me, it draws out negative energy. So when you feel like things are off in your house, I usually keep lemons about, and I have put them in my room. I just listen to whenever sometimes you put them somewhere, and I had a bowl, and I usually keep a bowl of lemons. So in the room, my room, and for some reason, I don't know if you guys knew, like a couple of days ago, I had we talked about in group. I had like a paralysis. I thought something was really odd. I've never had that before in my bed. So when I looked at the lemons, they look like this. Everybody can see the lemons, and they never look like that. So I was like, I need to change out my lemons and clean out my place. There's a lot of energy I attract. I'm learning that, like a moth to the flame drawn by the fire. Janet Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
That's where love goes. Like things are gonna be drawn to me, and I have to be aware. I took a class with one of my classmates, Jem Shea, who talked about spiritual cleansing and things like that. I think that kicked it up a notch. I think that's the point. They were like, "Oh no, you get more info," and I think things. Because we think about it, that was like that Saturday, right, Tracy? That was that Sunday. That happened right around that same time.
Sunday. Mm-hmm.
Around that same time.
Hold on. Tiffany is saying that she heard the same thing from Deborah Hookey, that potato chips ground you. And Marcel, if you're waking up between 2 and 4, that's the witching hour. It means your spirituality is breaking through. A lot of times I like to tell people, just lay there and see what spirit is trying to say to you.
Communicate. Because they talk.
Yeah, they do talk. They really do. All right. It's Tasha. Child. I did not know that was your name. I didn't even see your face. Aww.
Hey, Monifa.
Hi. Well, thank you, sweetie. I meant to tell you that they came, but I picked them up this morning at the manager's office. And then I ran out I treat myself every Friday to breakfast.
Hold on.
And then I had to go food shopping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then when I got back, I had to do I had to do readings and then the horoscope. So I didn't even get a chance to say in a book club, hey, I got them. Thank you. But let me say thank you. Thank you.
Give me a second.
Oh, Marie said the same thing. Yeah, potato is a grounding food when you can't ground physically. So Marie changed it up a little bit. She's saying the potato itself. Hey, Marie, do you think you can just hold a potato, by the way? Right? Do you have to eat it, or could you even hold it and then throw the potato itself out? Thank you, Monifa. Aww. Yes. Oh, okay. I'll include that tomorrow in tomorrow's video. How's that? Yes, thank you. She told y'all to use lemon and salt to draw away the negativity. Huh. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. We did that too, remember? I told you to, okay, I'm gonna write that down too. To put the lemon and the salt and then place it underneath your bed at the base of your spine and then look at it in the morning and then throw it away. Wait, or are you supposed to leave it there for 3 days? I forget now. Doesn't matter. It really works. And if I have any spiritual activity in here, you about to leave, you better be of God. That's for sure. Don't play with me. I don't have time. You better be of God. You can hang out here, but you ain't trying. Don't show me no footprints anymore. I don't like it. You want to help me? Help me the way I need to help. Don't be trying to show yourself the way you want to show yourself. Shoot. Nope. Where's my cards? Oh, I got to get up again? Oh, no. Child, I hate getting up. I can hear Sky on the phone. Gotta tell her. I could hear her next time. All right. Guess what I had today for dinner?
Oh, sorry.
I had
somebody else.
That's okay. What happened? I can hear you, by the way, next time.
Oh, sorry.
No, but next time I could hear you. So
thank you.
Close the door or something.
Woosah.
Good.
Okay.
I was going to say something. I forgot.
But I heard about the lemons and stuff, but yeah, I heard everybody. I was like,
yeah, I'm thinking about everything I should be telling them. Marie told me if you just buy a potato itself, like you don't have to digest it or eat it, and just hold it, that too is grounding.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I have bags of potatoes. That's a good idea. We always have potatoes in the house.
Because I always say how like everybody can't get an iron pot nowadays. The iron pot I found at Goodwill, and I didn't use it for cooking. I used it to hold it when I was, feeling, out of this world. So I just hold it. It was a very flat iron, like they use in Denny's, like the pot that they use in Denny's. I got that at Goodwill.
Oh, I have cast iron. That's how
Yeah, cast iron.
I
Same
just,
thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I need more iron. I just cook inside that.
Hi, Kiana. I
Oh.
put lemon and salt under my desk at work because the person who had it before me had heavy destructive energy. It took 2 rounds. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Sometimes you could put the lemon and salt underneath your bed. Let me tell you something. If it's watery, you got bad juju. If that salt turns to water, you got bad juju. So you got to do it again. Oh, yeah. You just got to do it again. Well, a lot of us carry bad juju. It doesn't mean like it's bad. It just means let's clear the energy so we can start feeling good. The aches and pains will go away. Clear your mind. Ain't nothing better than a healthy body. I'm telling you.
That is true. So it does feel different in my house now. I said it does feel different in the house with the fresh lemon. I burnt some sage. I did some onion skins the other day, like you guys recommended. Then I did bay leaves. That was on Wednesday. Onions, bay leaves.
You burnt them?
Yeah, like incense. Yeah, onions, bay
I
leaves.
collect onion skins.
Oh. And then I did.
I just put them in little plastic baggies and leave them in a closet until I need them.
Oh, I did it with lemon the
And
orange.
I mean the literal onion, like the part that is crinkly.
Yeah, the crinkly, the outside, right?
The outside, yeah.
Yeah. I had some orange. I had some onions here. Then I think I did anise
Anise.
Friday. And then today I'm doing sage.
Oh no, I was going to pick up sage. No,
I
was going to pick up sage. I changed my mind. Now I'm upset because I think I should have picked up some sage. I do have sage here, but I was going to pick up like cooking sage. But instead, I picked up bay leaves, which I'll show them again tomorrow. And I picked up oregano, but I put oregano in my food to prevent the COVID.
Yeah, I like oregano. I like oregano a lot in food.
Yeah, oregano's good.
If I get a pizza, that's my put oregano. I like that and basil. The taste of basil. I like that taste.
Me too.
Basil.
I put basil in my pizza too, if they have it.
Yeah, I like that taste. I don't know what it is, but I like that taste.
It's really good fresh on food, especially when you already have soup and you take the leaves and put it in your soup.
Oh, I never had it in soup.
That's the way is it the Koreans? When you go to the noodle houses?
Yeah, that's basil. Oh, see,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you how their food tastes different. The way they make their broth is with chicken and basil.
That's why it tastes different. Okay. Okay. I get
and
it.
of course, whatever, seasonings is not the point, but child, you try making chicken broth. And I don't mean like Swanson's or anything. I mean like really just making your own chicken broth. I have to, because the Swanson stuff with my allergies just doesn't work for me. But chicken broth, what I have to do with the basil though is that I got to put it in cheesecloth because it gets weirdly wilted. So I just put it in cheesecloth, stick it in, onion, chicken parts, basil and cheesecloth. Because I get funny now, I put thyme and oregano in the cheesecloth now too.
Mm.
And I'm very basic seasoning. I'm garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. That's it.
Mm.
For the chicken broth.
And I started putting ginger in the broth. And I like that taste now.
Mm.
Put that in the broth, which I was like, wow.
That's a good idea to add that.
I was like, that tastes, and it opens me up now when you drink in the soup. It was like, this is good. I was like, okay.
I think it's funny how we're all basically going back to grandma's recipes.
Yeah, right, without trying.
We trying, because ain't nobody trying to go by way to COVID.
Yeah. And I didn't, and the ginger now putting it inside like vegetables. So what I've been doing is like chicken broth, just put in some water broth, and just throwing some broccoli, cut up some onions, some tomato, just put it inside the water, and have it
What?
ginger.
Vegetable broth?
Yeah, just make it just like, I guess that's what it is now, right? Vegetables. I take like a cube, a little corner of the chicken broth cube, water, and just throw in as the water starts to boil. I throw in, let it turn it off, and I throw in broccoli, carrots, onions, ginger. That's it. That's like dinner.
And it's your whole. And by the way, when I make soup, I prefer the broth, not the products.
Yeah, and the ginger makes it really good. The broccoli, and you know what? You have to put like 3 or 4 pieces of broccoli, and that's it. Onions and not much onion, right? Oh, what those little weird corns they have inside the jar? Those in there. You see those little corns? They call them.
Oh, I know what corn.
They're like the size of your finger.
They're good though. Yeah, they're good. I don't know what they are.
So I can't remember what those are, and I ate that. And I was like, this is
yeah. Grandma's recipes that are passed down is what is saving your life, people. So go back to grandma's recipe, and if grandma's still alive, talk to her. Talk to your grandmas, because if she's still alive, don't act like you know it all. Talk to that woman. You think she's 80 for a reason? For no reason? Get out of here. Grandma knows how to stay alive. She killed her husband, but she knows how to keep herself alive. I'm joking. All right, Sky.
Yes.
Chris North. Turns out he's a Me Too'er.
Oh. I looked at the picture. I didn't read the article, but I did see every time I saw him on Mr. Big, I always thought he was kind of shady.
Me too.
Huh?
Me too.
What's that show? He used to be in that police show.
Law and Order.
Yes, I always thought
he was a horrible actor on that show.
Yeah, I just always thought he was a little.
Yes, me too. I never liked him, but then again, I never liked Sex in the City. Y'all like Sex in the City. I can't do Sex in the City, and I'm not going to do a show that doesn't showcase Black women, by the way.
Not a one was on there. With all that style, all the shoes, they didn't show one Black woman. You're right.
Right.
You're right. Not a woman color. You're right.
Right. Get out of here. So I wasn't a fan of Sex in the City. And so with that being said, I don't care. I don't care, right? I think like anything else that's going on in the Hollywood industry and the music industry, the walls are crumbling.
Well, first of all, to bring that show back, I don't think it's going to do good anyway. And I think they knew that he was
They who?
I'm sorry. I believe that the producers of the new, was it Sex and the City, knew something was going on, and I think they're gonna let him go anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're gonna let him go anyway.
Mm-hmm. Let him go where?
Let him off the show.
Well, it was the movie actually. It wasn't. Oh wait, it was. Oh yeah, no, they actually killed him. They killed him this time. He died in some shower or something.
I haven't watched this. I know it came back on.
Yeah,
He
and
died.
they killed him.
Oh, see, there you go. So they had to kill him off. They knew.
You're saying they knew. Got it.
They
Got
knew
it.
going down with him. So they had to figure out a way because he was a main character. So why would they kill him? How many shows have they showed already?
No, this is the first season back, but I don't know how many episodes in we are because I don't watch it. But let me see what everybody's saying. I don't know why they brought him back. I had no urge to watch it. Right. I always had a feeling about him as well, says Tiffany. He's gotten away with this type of behavior for years. I heard. Nellie says, why do women wait a man gets popular to claim sexual assault? Nellie, are you a man?
What? Are you a guy?
What?
Who says that?
You know what? I'm going to save you a favor. All right. Let me not get mad. Oh, no, let me breathe. And Nellie, if you've never been sexually assaulted, you're never going to understand. Ever. So whether you're a female or a male, if you've never been sexually assaulted, you don't get it. But what you might want to do is shut it.
Exactly.
Please. Because no one has to justify that question. Please. Remember that this group is a group of compassion.
I changed the number.
Right? And if you don't understand something,
it has delivery code of 64 patching that we had.
Your question can be insensitive.
I guess they called me. I should change the number so they can call them.
Mute yourself, Sky. Sky, mute yourself. Oh, okay, I'll mute her. I muted you. Are you ready? Okay. I mean it as a fair question. Lots of time these people only say something when a person gets famous, which does seem like timing. Well, I'm going to just let you guys believe that. We're at a stage in a Me Too where it's not my job to explain to you all, right? It's not my job. Sexual assault is a sexual assault. I don't care how minor, how major, maybe a professional can explain it to you. I don't know if I'm in a game to explain it anymore. Like, it's okay if you don't get it. How about that? If you don't get it, I'm okay with that. Right? I'm not the one that's going to be the one to explain to the one what all this means in the end. So I'm throwing up my hands. I'm living a different life. I have no interest in getting mad at people anymore, getting mad at someone's ignorance. I think that's a question you should just keep asking people. And every time you ask somebody, you're going to ask somebody that's been assaulted in their lifetime. Oh, Tiffany. Oh my God. Then okay, it's done. It's done. It's done. I expect growth, and I expect you to work on your personal growth. Like, it's too hard as the leader of this spirituality in my world to keep explaining this. I have been so angry in the last 4 years over politics. I can't continue this with you all. I just can't. So I'm okay. That's okay, sweetie. I'm okay if you stay ignorant. I'm not explaining it anymore. The whys, I don't care. I will never answer questions like that ever again. All right. Okay, Nelly, how about if I just put you on timeout then? Tiffany, it was supposed to be Nelly, so I don't know who you blocked, but now I blocked her because she knows she was supposed to be blocked.
This is good because trying to send something for my sister, I'm like, why is it not getting delivered? I just told you guys. Why are you calling me? Call them. Why are you calling me? Call them. It's, people sometimes. I think that sometimes we just want to, what's the word I want to use? Get you flustered. I'm like, no, I'm trying to be polite because you're having a rough day.
Mm-hmm.
With people that have been raped, they live the trauma the rest of their lives. It's horrible.
Yep, they sure do.
Yeah.
They sure do. And I appreciate that, Ari. And I appreciate the work that you do because I know that that's hard on you.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be afraid. Oh, I'm going to add egg cleansing tomorrow. I'll do an egg cleansing as well. I have a video of an egg cleansing, but we'll just go over it tomorrow. But in any case, because you feel like they knew, Sky, right?
I think they did.
Mm-hmm. I believe you.
Because I looked at the picture. I didn't get a chance to read it. I looked at it. And I was like, Iman, yeah, she was saying something back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what I read. When I saw when I going into it, I just looked at the picture. When I looked at the picture, I said, oh, they're going to get rid of him anyway. They already knew. There was already an undertone of conversation about him.
The girls
last show.
Huh?
They knew at the last show he was a creep.
Mm-hmm. The girls left a statement. And it was a very cool statement. And it was a joint statement. Mm-hmm. And now I'm wondering if that's why the other woman hated working on that show. Like they made her out to be the bad guy. What's her name? Samantha. They made Samantha out to be the bad guy. Once the show was over, they were like, oh, she's not a part of our team anyway. We don't hang out with her after. We only deal with the three of us. Now I'm wondering if Samantha was like, I can't do this with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tiffany.
That she was like, I'm not.
Hi, Uzo. Well, yeah, Uzo has a good point. Child, please. Imagine seeing your abuser be successful in life and people not know the harm that they are capable of. Right. Kim Cattrall. Right. Now I'm wondering what was that argument about, right? Because what I can tell you, Sky, is Sex and the City was so successful, right? And remember, Sarah Jessica Parker has a husband that can't stay in the business. He can't make money because of his disability, right? A very debilitating Parkinson's type disease, I believe. Lou Gehrig's a Parkinson, so he can't work. Mm-hmm. So she needed to work. And what if they were like telling Kim, like suck it up, mm-hmm. which many women do to other women.
Sometimes women seem to be more misogynistic to each other.
Yep.
For no reason.
No reason.
For no reason. Until, you have to be mindful that, these things, when these things happen, we need support of each other. And we shouldn't be like, well, what did you do? What do you mean, what did she do?
Yeah.
Ask those questions.
Yeah.
She's walking through the house bucket naked. If
right.
No is no.
Right.
Some people don't like clothes.
Right.
There's an agreement. There's two adults. It should be clear that it's not happening. But, it always seems to be. I heard something the other day mm-hmm. that a guy said. They were saying that, do you ever wonder that in all species, there's never, if you see a female lion, you're scared. If you see a female gorilla, you're scared. We're the only species when you see a female that you're not afraid. There's no difference. It's like, we're always the weaker of our species. But every other
Right.
species, you see a gorilla. If it's a woman,
Right.
it's still the species. So what is it
Mm-hmm.
about women? And I think the biggest thing that a lot of people are having trouble with, even some women, is we no longer need a man to open it. I did not know these things. A
Mm-hmm.
bank account. I didn't know so
Right.
many things were
Right.
limited to you had to be married or a man had to do it for you in order for you to
Well,
do that.
it changed back in the 70s when divorces became prominent and men were sleeping with their secretaries.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so cute to be Mrs. John whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That women didn't even use their own names. I remember that. Like you wanted your name to look on paper as Mrs. John whatever. It turns out when they got divorced, Mrs. John whatever actually did not exist. Legally, the name Mrs. John last name doesn't exist. So you can't get credit under Mrs. John whatever. Do you understand that?
Wow.
Right.
Mm.
So a lot of women and many white women wound up in this predicament. They couldn't get credit. They couldn't open up a bank account. You know, they barely had the right credentials to begin their life, or they had to figure out how to begin their lives. Because many of them spent anywhere between 10, 15, 20 years being Mrs. John whatever.
And not building any credit or anything. That's right. That's
Yep.
our legal name.
Yep. When they took on through marriage, but even in marriage, right? Think about it. In marriage, it always says Tracey Brown and the husband's last name, right?
Mm.
Even in marriage, right? Somewhere along the line, folks made it so that you could be so proud that you had a husband. I got a man. I got a man. I got a man. That you gave up your identity, and as it turns out, it fucked you.
Mm-hmm. Now, in Spanish culture, they have a tendency to keep. What happens is when you get married, you have two last names because you
Mm-hmm.
carry on your mother's last name.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is you take your husband's name on, but your name still stays with you, and then your kids get your last name, so your
Mm-hmm.
son then could. So there's a way to keep your name going on.
Yes, nothing's worse than being at the airport.
This is true.
Girl, you work for the airport.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
it's like, okay, sweetie. Okay, you're looking at the passport, right? You're like, okay, sweetie. Okay. What's your name? Maria Gonzalez. Okay, got it. But this says Maria Gonzalez Gomez Chacharita. Like all the names are listed on the passport. It's hilarious.
It goes. I think it goes. Your last name. You take on
Your maiden name. First, your maiden name.
and you add on your husband's name,
Mm-hmm.
and then your kids get
Mm-hmm.
your maiden name.
I got you.
Your kids get his name and your maiden name, so that name continues to go on generation.
That's why I could see 4 names.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
That's supposed to drop though. I think it's supposed to drop. Like once you get married, then they get married, they take on their husband's name and they carry on the family name.
Mm-hmm.
You get married.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
It's a lot.
Nothing's worse than working at an airport and learning the different cultural rules.
Yeah.
Right? After a while, you just get used to it. After a while, child, I would have let through terrorists because after a while, I just didn't care.
Go ahead.
What we got here? First class, even. I wouldn't even put him in first class.
Yeah.
Child. Talking about terrorists, God had me quit my job just before 9/11 went down, because I swear to God, I know me. I would have been like, "Oh, you so cute. You cute. First class, sweetie." That would have been. And you know what they do to black people? Like, you were in on it. You were in on it.
Oh Lord, no,
You know
damn.
what they do to us.
I still say to this day, I don't know. In my gut, I feel like Giuliani's involved. Got some money when that all went down.
Yeah, don't talk about Giuliani. I don't want to hear. Nope. Mm-mm.
You're not gonna.
I know a lot, Sky. That's all I want to tell you.
Oh, we're not gonna go there.
I know a lot. Nope. If you notice, we haven't heard anything from that Giuliani guy in a long time. Yeah. I know too much, Sky. I'm not. I mean, when I say this, it's public knowledge, and I've talked about it on previous, videos when that person was in charge of the free world. But he hasn't shown up. I'm not talking about nothing related to those people, right? But whatever you're about to say, you're right.
Oh, okay.
You're absolutely right. It's suspect. That's all I'm gonna say. Right.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully it comes out in the wash, by the way.
If it comes out, it's gonna be so good.
Right, popcorn, right. Finger licking good. All right, so I want to see, because I never liked Sex in the City. I think Sex in the City, okay, let me explain something so everyone can understand what I'm like, why I didn't like Sex in the City. Okay, so I apologize, white women. I apologize, but you kind of need to know who you are too, right? Your men sexualize you.
And that's all they seem to be good for in their eyes.
Most women in my age bracket only went to college to get a husband, not to be educated. And your men sexualize you and sexualize your daughters. I saw Sex in the City as that thing. Sexualize me. Half the times I couldn't understand why she was wearing a skirt that had a split like this and she only had on underwears. Nothing made sense to me in this show. It was not fashion. It was sex.
Sex in the City.
But it didn't make sense.
It didn't.
None of it made sense. And so it was more disappointing to watch. And even now, you know what I'm seeing on TikTok? You know how we get all them videos about female empowerment and yada, 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 and ja-ja, boom, 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 boom. White women are using them now. Because I feel like they're getting it, like they're waking up to the fact that they've been used as sex objects. Like really waking up today. I'm watching these videos and I'm like, they're using black videos. And it's not to copy us. But even when I see them use the videos, you could tell that there's a little bit of struggle there. Like, do they really believe it? But they finish it. They go through with it and they finish it. And it's like the first step in understanding you don't get to sexualize me anymore. Under no circumstances.
That's not all I'm good for. I'm not just a pretty face and what I wear. And I think I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. I feel like when you watch that happening, they've done that for so long, the ooh, the ahs, and the makeup at 12 and 13, and the whole is what you look like.
The John Bonet so young.
Right. And then when you look around at all the other women around them, they make them feel like, oh, you're not doing that, so you're not pretty. And now people are like, no, I am pretty. That's not age appropriate at 13 and 14. And you're noticing that these other women now, when they're in their 20s, they're wearing things that they should be wearing, not at 14 and 13 and 15 and 16. You know, they're wearing things that are more, like I made a joke to one of my friends recently. And I was like, the 20s, you're supposed to wear the skirt with your tetas out and your skirt is short and your hair is
that's fine.
big. You're supposed to be right. So when you're in your 30s and 40s, you're not still trying to be what you're doing in the 20s. You really through that phase. You really been there, huh?
But at 20, when I put on a short skirt and I've got high tits, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it for me.
Exactly, and and I think when I'm watching the change is happening, like you said, for them, they're starting to be like, oh, it's about me. When our girls and kids are always made to feel like, oh, you're not pretty, it's like what they're doing it for themselves. They're doing it more for their homegirls. The girls are like, oh, girl, you look. So when you hear other people go, sis, oh, you look good, or
you look good, girl. Yes.
Go ahead, girl. I see you, boo. I see. When we do that to each other, we're not getting dressed really for the guy. It's for the girls. Like, girl, I like them shoes. Where'd you get that at? It's like, yeah, it looks nice. We kind of picked up that energy that they were so catty with each other, competing against each other, that at some point we kind of picked it up. And I think we kind of didn't like it either. And we kept moving with the girl, I like your hair. Girl, that's that thing they say now on, I be hearing Instagram, girl, you're doing a good job. Girl, you're doing a good job. Girl, you're doing a good job. Yeah.
Right. You're doing a good job. But you know what I also notice when I flip on TikTok? What I also notice is that I love to see Black girls walking. I love to see our shape. We're full body. We're thick thigh, you know? And the beauty is changing. Like, Black girl magic is the new beauty. It's the new standard.
I guess she would like our conversation.
Period.
Yeah.
Did she?
And she was like, all right, I'm going to go. Y'all can come back later.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the videos, the 15-minute videos that I'm watching on TikTok, this is now the new definition of Black girl beauty. And short skirt, big boob, big thighs, walking,
Yes. And I like when they go, I'm beautiful and I'm smart and I'm talented and I'm more than just this. This is just something, you know, so it's nice. And you realize that women dress for other women. I want to take the wrong, if I'm saying it wrong, women of color dress for other women.
Yeah.
I like a dress nice. Oh, my friend, what are you wearing? They go, you smell. Oh, your hair looks nice. Or what is that you got on? It's that whole energy of conversation. It's not like, oh, what does she got on? You know, it's a whole. Their energy is a little different. It's more about, girl, what are you wearing? Oh, I gotta change my outfit. That's what you're wearing.
Right.
You're gonna be too much. I'm gonna be too much too. Like you.
Right.
Energy.
That's me. That's me. Now, if you say to me you're wearing jeans, I was like, all right, I don't have jeans, but I got, you know, tight pants. I wear tight pants. If you saying to me, you got a beautiful what? I'm changing my outfit. Thank you for letting me know. Because I'm not standing next to you and you look better than me. And that ain't got nothing to do with jealousy. We're going to be fly together.
We're going to be fly. And you know what? And I've been with friends who were like, okay, well, like, what do you got on? Sis. We not, what? Let's change this outfit up. You know, you want to be with friends. It's not meant to be in a negative way. It's not like condescending.
Not at all.
It's literally out of love. Like, okay, this is what we're all rocking. And you make those friendships. Now, if you don't have friends like that, you need to find your group, because you want to have friends of like, girl, what are you doing? Like, what?
Right. Why'd you walk out the house like that?
Or friends that understand you have your own style, because I have friends who.
That's what I love. I love women that have their own style. And I'd be like, damn, how'd you put that together?
Right. It's not exactly what I wear, but it may be something they wear looks good.
There are some things I can't wear because I'm short, fat, and dumpy.
Right. So it's a different thing.
Right.
YouTube users, I guess the girl came back. Idiotic chat. No, it's not idiotic. It's not.
Don't respond. Who said that? Don't respond to ignorance.
It's right here. YouTube user.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. All right. Fuck that hoe. All right. So moving on.
So I didn't think that whole grouping. I just feel it was, I think a lot of things are gonna come about that show now. People that he did things to. I think now I don't think that show is gonna survive. But for so long.
It should not survive. It should not. I am sick and tired of the sexualization of women. I'm not, listen, let's be clear, people. Be beautiful, be sexy, right? I'm tired of that type of show that says this is the only way you could be. I'm out. I'm out.
Now, you know, somebody just said, I just saw it. Living single, that was cute.
Yeah, we know. We know. We know. Yeah, I don't care. We know.
Yeah.
Everybody steals from us, by the way. We know.
Yeah, you know.
But my point is, staying focused on Sex in the City, can the show survive? Because I didn't like the statement that they put out as a group. Like that, they put out as a group.
Wow.
Like, that is trifling. Cut to Chris North dated, was it, what model was it? Let me find, because I sent it to you. Chris North dated Beverly Johnson, who also warned us about Bill Cosby. The industry is a mess.
Surely did.
Yeah, she told us about Bill Cosby. Yeah. The industry is a mess, but she said he threatened to kill her dog. She had to get restraining orders on him. She's got something like a 15-year restraining order on him.
Oh, that means he was going for broke. He was going for broke. That means he was on some crazy stuff. She got a strong restraining order like that, and I have to do it yearly. That means he was a threat. That means she had proof. She had records. She could show it. Yeah. And he still was able to work and live his life.
And sometimes I feel like it's a woman thing, of course, but it's a woman thing. I don't know if it's a black-white thing. It's definitely a woman thing. Back in 1993, like, who was listening to any of these women back in the day so that a man's career could stop? I have to commend all these women that have continued on, knowing that their abusers have been successful, right? Watching them on TV, and here we go. Now we get to have the strength to say it. Thank God for the Me Too. Thank you, God, for the Me Too. Who started the Me Too, by the way? I always forget her name. That was a black woman, too.
And somehow, it was a black woman.
Who started the Me Too, guys?
What is her name? We look it up.
25 years ago? 1993 was 25 years ago? Oh, my God.
25? And you mean they just picked it up now?
Well, somebody just said something now. Yeah, 2 women came out. Tarana Burke, thank you. Because this is Pandora's box that you think you're going to close, and boom, it busts right open again. Let's close it. Boom. It's like Jack in the Box.
Girl, they didn't. Yeah, they would have. It was a hot mess on that show previously. It was a hot mess on that show previously. It was under wraps. They didn't say a lot of stuff was coming out. What was the one with the red hair? What was her name?
I forget. What was the name of the redhead woman? I'm losing battery. I'm gonna let you begin.
And she would always say, she always said like the outsider. You're right.
Well, Samantha, was it Samantha that was the outsider? That was the blonde. The blonde was the outsider.
But there was one that had red hair, was always real pushy, but you always, Cara Burke.
Cynthia Nixon was the redhead. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Monifa.
Is she on this round of the thingy?
Yes, she's in this round. The brunette, the redhead, the blonde.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me do my pause.
I'm going to let you go first. The question is, Is Sex in the City trash? And will people stop watching it? I don't know how many more series it's got left, but will people stop watching it?
Let me see. Let me look those questions up. The first thing when I was shopping, the first car that jumped out.
I'm a solo. Put you in solo.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hey guys, so the first car for me that jumped out, which was very interesting, was my Two of Cups. This light is really bright. Sorry guys. What do I do that? So I got a Two of Cups. And crossing that was Justice. You know what I mean? It started out really good, y'all. They was all excited. They was all happy. But Justice was like, no, there's a lot of stuff here that needs to be done and taken care of that they have not taken care of that's going to make this all come open. The next card I got was the Eight of Wands in third position, meaning this stuff is also falling out as quickly as it started. So that means when the show started, they all thought it was going to be quiet, nothing was going to happen. It's moving quickly, guys. The next card I got, guys, Four of Cups. A lot of emotional stuff. So there's a lot of people going to start talking. So that means he's done a lot of stuff for a couple of people, not just the people there. Let's say people that have been working there. Beverly's, she's talking. He's done some things that are very inappropriate. And this card just jumped out. He's gonna take our time, watch it all fall out. Temperance is fifth position. Yeah, I feel like he's been doing a lot. And somebody has a lot of proof. It's just a lot of patience. Somebody was waiting for this stuff to come out so they could start talking. So they can start telling you what he's been doing. So that means there's gonna be somebody come out from that other show. What was the other show he was in, guys? With the police. Yeah, he's gonna be. And he thought it was gonna be quiet because a lot of times, a lot of these women don't say anything. The next card. Yeah, everything's gonna start coming out. So all the stuff that he's done is coming out slowly. Slowly. Let me get another card. How I'm looking at it and how I'm seeing it is there's a lot of information that's gonna start coming out. Yeah, that he does not want to come out. And he's gonna try to get victory over them, meaning try to get people to be quiet. And a lot of these women are no longer quiet. They're older now. They're older and wiser. They're not young. They're not young and trying to just get through life. A lot of these girls are gonna start talking. They're gonna start discussing and how he did it. He is not a nice man. He's not nice at all. He's very vengeful. I wonder what sign he is. He's very vengeful. Very vengeful. Emotion. And he thinks he's gonna get away with it. The Nine of Wands. He's feeling like this. Ooh, car's jumping out, y'all. Yeah. His money. Somebody gonna sue him. Him off the show, abundance. So he knew this whole thing with him getting killed off the show. He didn't want that. He wanted that money. He didn't want to he didn't want to be taken off the show. But by him, there was some stuff already going on. Looking across from my Ace of Cups, my Justice card, Knight of Coins, and the King of Coins, he knew that he had to go. They were trying to find a way to get him out. So when they got him in, there was some people already talking. So some people had already been saying they didn't want to work alone with him. And they were trying to get it all back together with Sex in the City. They're struggling to keep the show going. So it was already trying to they were already trying to keep it together. But they're already looking at this as how. Because I haven't watched the show. Did anybody else watch it? Well, a lot of people upset that he got killed off. because they were second guessing killing him off, but they knew they had to get him off the show. And this was something that was already coming out, so this is nothing that all of a sudden came out. So do you know they're only doing a couple of episodes or one season? Because this was something that they knew that he was involved in, and it was coming to the forefront. And the what do you call it? The network was already trying to figure out a way to get him out and change the contract. Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff, guys. Let's actually clarify a couple of things here. I want to clarify. Didn't notice like that. You get this final outcome. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah. So this is, I have the 8 of coin as a outcome. That's the network. Generous giving, they're gonna have to pay some people. Clarifying this final card. I have a card that's face up in my thing. And the 4 of Swords. Yeah, he's done. He's done. Meaning nobody, he's not working over for a little while. He earned this rest, y'all. That 4 of Swords. Let me clarify the Justice card. Let me get a different deck to clarify that. 2 of Swords. There's a lot of decision that has to come out. A lot of decisions have to be made by the network and the show. Do I think they're gonna stay around for a little while? The only way they're gonna be able to get this show to move forward, they're gonna have to revamp the show, guys. They have to bring in some different people, pull him out. These are 2 cards that fell out of my deck when I said what they're gonna do. The 2 cards that jumped out were the Strength card and the 3 of Swords. What this means to me, these 2 cards coming out together, meaning they're going to have to be strategic planning. They're going to have to change up the format of the show. And one thing we do know, that if you add some more people of color to it, we like to watch these type of shows, they're going to have to change up the format of the show in order to keep it afloat. They're going to have to, the bottom of my deck, so the spirit told me to look at it, is which is the Page of Coins. You see the big balloons, the little boy looking at it, meaning they're recognizing their opportunities and changing up the show and how it is. They're going to change up what it is. I don't know if it'll be like these girls are mentoring women or some younger women going to come in, some new blood, but some things are going to definitely change with this show. King of Swords. Ethics over emotions. For me, King of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of change going on, guys. A lot. He is not nice. He's not a nice man, guys, at all. He was not a nice man, and he was wreaking. What's the word I want to use? Running. What's that word? Running amok. He was doing a lot of stuff that he shouldn't have been doing, and nobody was pulling him in. Everybody stayed away from him because they knew he was. You know when you work somewhere and you know somebody's a creep, you kind of get that energy from them. You like kind of stay away, and you warn other people. That's what they were doing with him. Like, you don't want to be too friendly with him. They were kind of the conversations about his ex and having it was common knowledge that his ex had that restraining order against him. It was common knowledge at that in that spacing. But moving forward with the show, he won't be on it, and I think they're gonna lose. Yeah. They're gonna lose another key person. They're gonna lose another key person from the show because of the situation, and they're gonna have to pay off a couple of people. They're gonna pay off a couple of people. Yep. Why I said that, guys, I'm sorry, I'm learning to do this better. I got the 6 of Cups for me. And she has a film. I don't know if you can see it good. You see it?
Mm.
Why I'm saying, and the Knight of Cups for me, suave. Yeah, they're gonna have to pay off a couple of people because they knew this is the catch that they're not saying. They knew he was dirty, and whatever was coming out just now before the show came out, they're gonna come out and say that they had did a script change or something because he wasn't supposed to die. Why would you kill him off the first thing? That was calculated, and right now they're going back through their record. They're trying to figure out now how do we save this. I'll be surprised if they go into 2 seasons. In order for them to go into another season, if you finish out this one, is they have to bring in young blood. They have to bring in some younger women and kind of make it more appealing to women of color in order to get that time frame to work. Yep. Yeah. If not, it's gonna be 2 cards that made me say that, guys, is the Five of Swords. I always call it when I see this in the deck. You ever see everybody ever watch 300 when he does that? For Sparta! That's that. And the next one I got was the World card. So putting these 2 cards together to me say they're gonna have to bring in some young blood, women of color to make this move forward, to make it attractive to people. As of right now, they have a lot of diehard fans, but remember, these are all older women who now living their life, they enjoy. They don't have the time now to be sitting out watching no show for an hour, 40, but however long it is for it to watch it that deeply now. So they're going to have to really make it more appealing to a different crowd of women who are now. While I'm talking to you, this came out with a different crowd of women. These 2 cards popped out: the Fool and the Death card. You guys see it? The Death card and the Fool just popped out together. So, like I was just saying, it is about them making a choice of changing this program. If not, they're gonna have to take a chance, or it's a done deal. It's a done deal. So they're gonna have to make the network itself, after they pay off some people, they're gonna have to do a couple of things. Yeah. It's not gonna make it, guys. If it makes it into a second season, they're gonna have to bring in a new main character. They're gonna have to downplay the old characters. They're gonna be more like I want to say like mentory like to the new women coming in to pull in that Sex in the City. Sex in the City is gonna have to turn into more about women getting their lives together, not getting their lives together. Women making money and making choices, more like power women,
Right.
than just women. I'm just looking for a man. I just want a man. This is gonna have to turn into a show of no,
Makes
we
sense.
are those women. We have the things we want, and now we're picking and choosing if we want to date these men. Because at this point, they're gonna have to change the whole premise of the show now. Yeah, it's not. It's a Rigsby rap, y'all. If that's your favorite show, you may want to write them and get us some ideas, but it's not gonna move forward in the way that it was. And he's finished.
Okay. Are you wrapping it up?
Yes, I'll do a final outcome when you're done. But
Not
that's
yet. Yeah. Not
yeah,
yet.
I got.
All right. So please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Sex in the City.
I can't see you, Tracy.
Where did I go? Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear. Just don't see you.
I was there.
Yeah.
Cam. You know what? If I go out and come back in, then the thing is.
Yeah, guys, let me see. There you go. I can see you.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah, guys. So
Okay, I've got to use my earpiece, so you're a little delayed when I use my earpiece, okay? Please allow me to, yeah, I'm in my ear, yeah. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Sex in the City is your child, your love, your beloved. Okay, there's a little bit of delay, Sky, so be patient with me, okay? Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is appreciation, spiritual, and emotional reconnection. You know, there were women out there that wanted this whole Sex in the City thing, right? But it's also in my past position. There's definitely going to be some transformation, and it has to happen. So, aren't people going to have to come clean a little bit, and come clean in a way where you say to the world, yo, we're not putting out another series until we showcase like women, not the men, right? Because the show is really about chasing men, not the empowerment of women. But they've got to clear away these obstacles. He caused a big problem for them.
Yeah.
All right? Because what's really going to happen, Sky, is that these women are going to go broke. He not only ruined Sex in the City, he ruined their careers.
Yep.
Or did they ruin their own careers, right? You know, did karma come bite them in the ass for knowing this shit in the first place? Definitely some grubby hands on trying to get this project done.
Mm-hmm.
No one took charge.
Yep.
There was an opportunity to take charge and really figure out if you're going to reboot this, like he should have died, not even on camera. Oh, what happened to Big? He died in the bathtub and ciao.
Yep.
That would have saved the show.
Exactly.
But they didn't take charge. So you're right, Sky. Crown Chakra, they're like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? We need this money. Who needs this money? Directors, producers, gaffers, assistant directors, writers. They need the show. All right. This is going to go and take a dive. Because there is deception out there, right? Somebody deceived us. They deceived me, the consumer, right? If I were L'Oreal right now, I'm pulling my ads for the next series of episodes that come out. If I was Kellogg Cornflakes, I would pull my series. Like, I'm not going to be attached to a Me Too. And when is the sponsors going to start looking at that? Not looking at the fact that Peloton or whatever had to pull Chris North. Pull from the next few episodes.
Yep.
I'm sorry, L'Oreal, you can't sell me makeup on Sex in the City.
Yeah.
Look, they're thinking really fast on how to fix this. I mean, their brains are hurting.
Yep.
Ciao. There is a guy that's gonna come out as the new sex symbol on the show.
I just
But
said.
again, y'all are so stupid. But
Yep.
this is the show that's already in the pocket. So they've already decided, you know, kill off Chris. Let's make the next guy the new sex symbol. But it's so old.
Yep.
It's such an old mentality. Why don't we just call it men in the city? Men are sex in the city. The men's sex. Like, it's so dumb. Like, Sex in the City didn't grow. Sex in the City didn't grow up. Sex in the City don't have problems in society's Me Too era. Like, you guys couldn't figure it out and talk about it. Like, the whole show is about her journaling. That's the whole show, journaling about her life. Like, how dare you all not, like, consider reality? They're all going to act like it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. We're not, it's not us. Don't look at us. Don't look at us. It doesn't exist. But at some point, they're going to get pulled in and they're going to say, pull us out of this. Take care of this, writers. Look, I have too many cards. We're just like,
I'm there. They don't know what to.
You know, a pretty bond, Sarah, is not going to escape the fact that you participated in this, Sarah. You knew. A skirt and you show your underwears is not going to work anymore, Sarah.
Nope.
We've got kids watching.
Yep.
Kids are watching. We want our girls to be amazingly powerful warriors. We're tired of our kids growing up to be sex symbols. They can be sex symbols. We want them to showcase their bodies. We want them to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Not at the expense of your money.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be.
It has to get all the way turned around.
Yep.
I get the Wheel of Fortune
Yep.
and my hopes and fears. It's only going to happen if they turn the whole concept around. I definitely think there could be an opportunity for them to come back. They can make this come back stronger, better. But guess what they're going to have to do? Bring in ethnicities. I want to see an Indian woman.
Yeah.
A black woman. A sexy Latina would throw Sarah Jessica Parker like this. A sexy Latina?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? They're going to bring on the girls.
Yeah.
Strong girls.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
By the way, you're going to need ethnic writers. You can't have white writers talking the language of a black girl. Child, please.
Or Indian girl.
Are you talking?
No.
Oh, you're not talking?
No.
And they're going to throw money at people. They're going to throw money at people. They're going to tell everybody, work with us. Yeah, they're going to throw money at people. It might even come down to even a young girl, even like a 13 or 14-year-old girl might show up as somebody's daughter. That's going to even show the mature woman, like how she's entering this world. It's got to get revamped. And Sarah, an ethnic woman, is going to lead.
Yeah.
And I think a black woman is going to lead. the next rewriting of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I also think that it could come down to maybe every segment, every episode. I have something in my nose. It's been itching. Every episode, instead of it always being about Sarah, I think
different.
What's her name on the show, by the way? Every episode is going to feature one of the women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now, like a woman leads the episode. Not every episode is led by Sarah. What's her name on the show? Carrie. Thank you, Brett. Carrie.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think Carrie is going to want this. Remember, everyone is going broke. She's going to be willing to really look at this differently. I think she's going to want to produce some episodes if she hasn't already. Like, I don't think she's going to want to take such a back seat to the other women. I think she wants to take a power position, and that could mean writing and directing or producing or all three.
Yeah.
I don't think Kim Cattrall needs to come back. It's not about Kim. I always got sick of the sex that she needed to have every episode.
Yeah.
I got tired of that. Like, it wasn't funny after a while. So I don't think Kim needs to come back. I think it's going to come down to new women, not one token black.
Yeah.
But do you represent the world, Sex in the City? Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, you don't represent the world. And I'm tired. I'm over it.
Yeah, I never watched it. I never watched the show. I never watched the show. I never was really into it because I just felt like it didn't seem
oh, Sky, a black man is coming in.
Mm-hmm. Remember I said
man is coming in.
And my thing I said is only new
You know who should come in because he appears in everything? What's that black guy that's in everything, but he never lasts anywhere?
Idris Elba.
Hold on, you're delayed. Not Idris.
Oh, okay.
That other one.
Oh, he's in Black Panther. What is his name? With the nice body. What is his name? I can't think of his name right now. Jordan, no, not Jordan. What's his name? Is it Michael Jordan? No. What is his name? Anyway. Yeah, you know, another thing is I always found that show.
Michael Jordan.
No, I can't think of the name right now. He's on all the. I can't think of his name right now.
No, the black guy. No. He was in the movie Juanita. Not Michael B. Not Tay Diggs. I don't like Tay Diggs. I mean, I like him, but no, I don't see him. No, I'm making fun of this guy. No. He's an older guy. He was in the movie Juanita. Oh my God.
I can't think of the name.
Blair Underwood.
That's it. He was playing pretty guy. Yeah.
And everything, he doesn't last anywhere.
Yeah. That's true. Blair Underwood. That's right.
Wait, guy. The movie Juanita was the reason why I'm in the Caribbean.
Oh,
with
more
Alfred Woodard. With Alfred Woodard, it's the reason why I'm in the Caribbean.
Oh,
that movie gave me courage to just go at it alone.
I'm gonna watch that movie. Where's my card? I want to do one card.
Oh, Morris Chestnut. Yeah, that's a good one too. I would like to see him. Wait a second. Wait a second. He was already in it. Blair Underwood was in it. He was dating. He was dating the dark haired one. Oh damn it! I hope they bring him back. He needs to come back. I liked him. He was already in it, guys. Look how y'all don't watch Sex in the City. Brad, was he in it already? He dated the lawyer, right? I want him back. Bring him back. I like him. Oh, he dated the redhead. I want him back. Let's bring him back. I like him. Oh, I love Omar Epps. I love him.
Oh yeah, Omar Epps.
Who was that one from ABC too that wound up on Grey's Anatomy? I wonder where he wound up. Well, he has to go to Carrie. We're going to bring in all new women. Like the mature women aren't working anymore. Sky, we're going to do a final outcome.
Yes. Okay, let me start. Mushiba. All right, let me do my final outcome. So what I got for me, because I was doing the spread again. My spread, guys, going across in the past. I got the 5 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. That's in the past, so it's definitely a wrap. We're going across with the present.
I'm going to show y'all the final outcome.
Oh, got that. What's your final outcome?
Wait. Wait, Sky. Good night.
Where you going?
Spirit is a trip.
What happened?
IG. I let IG go. I had no battery left.
Oh. Yeah, Tracy. She be waiting.
The card is upside down. It's prostitute.
What?
Oh, you want me to read it? Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah. Hold on. But that's why you're waiting, because you're like, read it. I didn't understand. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to show the card to IG. Isn't it hilarious? Okay, prostitute upside down. Engages, upside down. Places material considerations and security above self-empowerment.
That's exactly what the women are doing.
That's in a nutshell.
That's in a nutshell. In a nutshell. Wow.
But it's costing you spiritually. All right. That's it. That's the whole reading.
Wow. That's the whole reading. That's a nail in the coffin. That's a nail in the coffin.
Right.
Let me get my card out. Let me see what I got for final.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna laugh. The card I got for final reading is, can everybody see it?
Yeah.
Everybody see it? Good luck. But look at the cat. Black cat doesn't look happy, upset. Good luck. What I'm getting from looking at is it's not so much good luck. Like
Good luck.
it's a credit, like, good luck. But not- that's exactly what it has. Let me see what it has. Basically, that's just like good luck. See how that works out. How's that working for you?
Oh shit.
What?
Sky.
What?
I lost you. Revolt.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Sky.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Sky, wait, I lost you.
I'm still here. I can
hear
see you. So for me, I don't think so much. I think what you're saying, Brett, is that so much the show. I think it's more to do with um not that the women are problematic.
Go. You good.
Those women may have been complacent is the word we want to use. Meaning they do things are going on and do anything. So sometimes in the show that you're in, you can't be not in these days and age, especially with COVID, you can't be complacent. Complacency is the death of everything. So for me to have good luck for them to come out with this card, good luck for me in the book says, wow, having faced hardships and misfortune, a little bit of luck will be welcome relief to you. But stepping away from the negativity outlook, you've invited in magical forces that support. Wow, you wish for you to look out of the synchronicities and meaningfulness and contradictions that negate your bad period and usher into change of the future. Basically, they knew this was coming. I know that's the title of like a black cat, good luck. They knew the stuff was coming. They have to change. I think they had to kill him, like I said. They were working with him. I didn't think they had plans on killing him off the first episode, guys. Who does that on what show? Do they kill them off in the first episode? That made no sense at all. So that lets you know there was something going on in the backdrop. They're already rewriting, reworking, reorganizing stuff as we speak now. So this says good luck. Even when I did a past, present, and future spread, literally, I have in the past the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords. Moving into the the present, I have the Hangman, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords. It means that there have to be decisions made.
Replotting.
Yeah. They have to replot, they have to reorganize, they have to take some chances. And in the future, I have the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Magician. To me, that says good things will come if they do what they need to do in the order that needs to be done. So for me, the Three of Wands, with the Four of Wands here and the Three of Wands together with it and with the Magician, if they do what they need to do, change up the format. Meaning the format is always going to be about, let's be honest, that show has always been about fashion. Always. The women had some careers. Now they can move that into the forefront even more. Basically, is the show Sex in the City is about women going out for lunches, brunches, and dinners. So basically, you still do the same thing, and they just happen to sprinkle in what they were doing at work. You can still have the same show, just showing women dating and having control, having some divine feminine energy, having some like, you know what, he doesn't want to date me. He's not my type anyway. I'm not chasing the guy, but making the choice to say, you know, if this, and also
and looking cute.
Thank you. So you can still have the same show. It just needs to be done differently now. So, like I said, and showing it, this is the future, which is the Magician. We already know the Four of Wands is happiness, togetherness, right? We're grateful, everything's going good. The Three of Wands is growth, notable, you see a definite change. And the Magician is always about manifesting to me. So that means if they just make these choices, these changes, things will go better. If they continue to do what they're doing, it's not going to move forward. It's not going to change. If they're still thinking in the era, excuse me, put the right words. If they're still thinking in 2019, where we are now moving into 2022, and Corona has wreaked havoc all this time, if they didn't learn from the Me Too movement, the racism, the injustices, how the world has changed, they have a perfect opportunity now to take Sex in the City into a whole nother level. If they don't do it, we got one season with the same shenanigans, so nobody watching it. That's what I'm saying. We already know he done, guys. Y'all already see that. But we're talking about the show itself. They're gonna have to make some major changes. And it's like good luck. If you do what you need to do, it'll work out. If you don't, it's up to you. If you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out. But ultimately, they need to bring in some young, and not to say it's ageism. Let me be correct. They need to bring in some young actors, meaning, let me put my words wisely. There are a lot of older women out here that look fabulous, that are in their 60s. So for them to come onto the show, or maybe be people that are brunching as well, or maybe having their own business as entrepreneurs, they need to bring fresh faces, people that can watch a show different levels of women in Sex in the City. Because we do brunch. We do like to go out for a nice drink. We do like to go out to dinner. That's one thing women do. We will meet up for a nice cocktail. So if they revolve that more around the women aspect, and Sex in the City, the word doesn't have to be so much about sex and dating. Use it as Sex in the City, meaning sexy women, sex. This is what we do. You just got to figure out another way to play it. If they don't do that, because they're not telling us guys, but according to the cards, they knew he was about to get in trouble. And that's why they killed him, because there's no way. If you can explain to me why they would kill him off in the first episode, like Tracy said, you could have just said, he died in the tub, whatever, Mr. Big. But to kill him, for everybody to know he was there, that means he was already contractually signed to them to be there for a certain amount of time. And some stuff hit the fan. They had to figure out a way to get rid of him. And that's how they got rid of him. Now they revamped it in the backdrop. And I don't know why it came to my mind. I don't know why I feel like they're going to tap into it. What's that black girl's name, Tracy, that has that show? What is her name? She had a show on HBO. What is her name? They're going to tap into her. Because she's hot right now. What is her name? The black girl, Tracy. Guys, help me out. She has a show on HBO. She was like weird. What was her name?
Isa?
Yes.
Isa?
Yeah.
Yeah, Isa. I'm pronouncing her name wrong.
They're going to tap into her.
Isa.
Or she's going to refer some of her peoples as writers. There's something that's going to change her.
Isa. Wait, you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Isa.
Yep. Issa Rae. Yep. Issa Rae. Yep. Yeah. There's so many other women out here you could pull in. Like I think her as one of the writers, or she's gonna refer people that you know that can write. Because their writers are a little stale. They literally have to revamp. They're doing a lot of revamping now. They're trying to figure out how to make this move. What does the show come on, guys? Like once a week or twice a week? And how does it work? What channel is it on?
Look, I love Mindy.
Girl, there we go. And that's wait. So wait,
HBO Max, I think.
Sex in the City is on HBO Max? And then what's the name has a huge deal writing? Girl, there we go. Somehow it's gonna code. I didn't even know that.
I think the bottom line, Sky, is that we're tired. We're tired as women.
They gotta do something different. I think it's just that. But even to adjust it, it's sad that we as women now have to rely on this guy to mess himself up so bad. That he screwed himself over so bad that is affecting their bag. And women need to understand you cannot allow these men to mess up your bag, your money. You have families to take care of. You have things to do.
You think Issa Rae, HBO Max is going to come to Issa Rae? Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good. I think she already has. She knows people that writes already, and she's gonna refer some people
Mm-hmm.
because at this point, there's no way that she could. They need help, like you such as they need the help. We're both pulling the same kind of cards and saying they need the help, and these women have bills to
Well,
pay.
seriously, I know some black writers. Like, I'll tell them, call up to Sex in the City and be a part of that because I know some black writers now. They need help. They
Yeah.
need help.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they said she signed. They said that she signed a 5-year deal with Warner Media. Yeah, she's gonna help them with some shows. Yeah, that's good. I think that's cool. Yeah, that's good. Let me see, Warner. I
Mm-hmm.
love
To
this.
develop shows on HBO.
Yeah.
But she could, go over there and assist these people because they don't know what they're doing anymore. It's not, like you said, it's not 2019 anymore. You just can't do it the way the format worked for you all. It did
Mm-hmm.
not work for all ethnic groups.
Mm-hmm. When you said when she would stop scratching, I was like, yeah, you're right. She stopped scratching. I like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think this will be a big thing. I think it's a done deal. As far as he's concerned, I don't think he's not gonna be able to work nowhere. He
So
messed
I like Issa Rae. I love her. I saw it. I saw it. I like Mindy. Y'all gonna have to pull out the big guns, Sex in the City, as writers, as developers, as producers. Y'all got to stop doing it. This, damsel in distress type of, format. We ain't damsel in distress anymore. We taking care of ourselves.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
yeah. And Brett said the premise is her running a
I'm over it.
podcast. Yeah. Oh, young, so you magical dog. Oh, you have a magical dog. Who's magical
Mm-hmm.
mermaid? Yeah, I do, right? I
Mm-hmm.
do have a
Mm-hmm.
magical dog. Thank you,
Yeah.
magical mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's magical.
All right.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Yeah. Let me see. I'm asking one question. Will he survive this? What's his name? What's the guy's name again?
Oh, so you're on talking. She gets calls from younger women, so it seems like the new show is heading in that direction. All right, there you go, Sky. That's already validation. You're not watching.
Yeah, I'm not even watching the show. Thanks, Brett. Yeah, I'm not even watching the show.
Oh, the Bridgerton guy. Bring him on Sex
Yes, the
and the
Bridgerton
City.
guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
bring the
Yeah,
Bridgerton
he
guy
would be
on.
good
What's
in
his
that
name?
show. I don't even do
What's his
God.
name? The Bridgerton guy. I love him.
Yes, he is not. He? Ooh.
Bring him on. Bridgerton.
That'll bring everybody on there because of him. He was good on that show, the Bridgerton. Oh, Bridgerton. That was a good show. Another show they messed up, they want to pay people. Now he'd be a good guy for that show.
I'm already having an orgasm thinking about it.
I'm really into this guy, but he's a good actor too. That was a good show. What was his name again? The guy for
Ciao. Bring him on. Bring him on. Ciao. Multiple orgasms.
So I asked a
He's a
question.
great actor.
Yeah, he is. He's a good actor.
Tasty. Reggie Jean Page. Yes. Bring him on.
Yeah, that would be.
All right. I never watched. Oh, you gotta watch Bridgerton, the first series. But I'm under protest. I'm not watching the subsequent series. I'm not watching it because he's not in it. I'm not going to.
I think they're gonna bring him back.
All right, Sky, you ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. The question I asked when we were
We did
talking,
good, guys. Let me know.
yeah, we did good. The question I have is the gentleman was the Chris Moore, is that is he gonna be able to work again? Baby step in the 5. He's in a lot of trouble. And he's timed out. And he's gonna disappear. At the bottom of my cards is telling me abracadabra, guys. He's out of here. And he plays a lot of head games. Wow. So you ask Spirit a question, give you a lot of answers. You ask silly questions, you get silly answers. You ask him the truth, Spirit gives it to you.
He'll never work again.
Yeah, he's not working. He was playing a lot of good. He's timed out.
Yes.
Baby says abracadabra head games. Yeah, he's done.
Cool. Be gone. I agree.
He's done. Yeah. Yes, great.
He's gonna have to go be a mean old miserable Scrooge by himself.
Brett. Oh, these are the Oracle E, Brett.
I know.
I have never seen these before.
She's good.
Say it again, Tracy.
Actually, they cancel themselves because their history is coming up on them. They cancel themselves.
Yeah. You know, you would think people were trying to get themselves together. You know what it is, and that's why you be mindful how you treat people, because you don't know where you're gonna. You never know you're gonna meet people again, or you're gonna need them. Here he is treating people this way, and they came back to bite him on the ass. Came back to bite him on the butt. Guys, don't forget to smash that button. Those likes, a little bit of in here. Show your face. Say hey. You know?
Right.
Let me see who's will be next. Girl, who'll be next? Girl.
Right.
You know what's gonna happen?
And the thing about it, most actors live large.
Have you guys noticed that as we get
people live large and they're not downsizing. Most of them can't even afford to downsize, right? Because their egos are attached. So they need this money.
Who will be next, girl? Yeah, he's done. I can't believe somebody has a restraining order. When you said 15 years, Tracy, that's a long time for somebody to say, stay away from me. For 15 years. I thought they only did yearly restraining orders. I did not know they could do them for multiple years. That's crazy. Yep, be careful.
All right, guys.
Yep, trip on your way down. You're right, Magical.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, guys. Thanks for showing us love. And Tracy does love you guys. Beautiful souls that you are.
So I just want to say thank you to everyone. I'm not sure how this is going to show up because I keep getting it delayed. So I'm not sure how it's going to show up on YouTube. But it doesn't matter. Thank you. Have a good night. Bless you. Merry Christmas.
Everybody.
Happy holiday. Happy Hanukkah. I love you all.
Happy holiday. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Sky, how can they reach you? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I always do that in the beginning.
Beautiful Conundrum on Instagram, and here on YouTube. When the new year comes in, I'll be on YouTube. You can stalk me there and say hi to me. But currently on Beautiful Conundrum on Instagram, and I just got into TikTok, so you can hit me up there too. I'm having fun with this, guys. Come by and say hi to your girl. Well, hi. Hi, Steven. Yes. Remember to smash the button, people. Say that you like Tracy's live.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.